Oh, fancy that. Pickguard on or off. I've done this before, but I do like to mansplain these things. Ah, poker chip. I thought I would put the poker chip on, which is really hard. Would I take pliers to a guitar that I'm going to raffle off? Guitaristas is proudly supported by Gear for Music. Hello, thanks for joining us. Welcome to the Guitaristas. It's very good to see you again. And before I start, I just want to say, wow, thank you for the response to last week's multiple unboxing. If you missed last week, I'll put a link in the description box. That's what the thumbnail looks like. It was, well, I was revealing the spoils of my recent gas attack. And 4 guitars we unboxed. And there was a load of love for all of them. To be fair, even the, well, is it the runt of the litter? The £119 SG alike. Quite a few of you asked for me to review that one first. A lot of you like this one, the Epiphone 66 Coronet reissue with a batwing headstock. Thanks for all of you that pointed that out. Also, a lot of you asked, where did I get it from? This is a Gibson.com exclusive, okay? Several colours, Gibson.com. That's where I got it. And this one, massive love for Lucille. And to be fair, I think Lucille probably edged it in terms of requests for which one that I reviewed first. But as I did say last week, I thought I was going to review this one first. The Les Paul Studio. Antique Natural is what they call it. It's a Les Paul Studio Figured. I'm going to review this one this week. This is the one that we're looking at. Deep dive review this week, this guitar. Well, I want to do this one because I want to launch our latest raffle, and this is going to be first prize, okay? So, buckle up. That was a long intro already, wasn't it? Deep dive review, Les Paul Studio. Stick around till the end and I'll tell you how you could win it and support the channel and charity and all that stuff, okay? So, you know the score. There's timestamps, they're in the description box, so if you're in a hurry, you can skip forward just to hear what it sounds like or whatever. But if you want to stick around to have a close-up look under the hood and listen to me talk bollocks for about half an hour, you know the score. Go and put the kettle on, make yourself a nice cup of tea, get some nibbles, some snacks of your choice, and come back and let's chill out and nerd out over beautiful Gibson Les Paul Studio. Let's do it. Right, where should we start? Price, I think, because I only paid £1,249 for this. Yeah, it seems cheap today. I had a Les Paul Studio about 4 years ago, which cost, I think, more than that, about $12.99, I think it was. So $12.49 is a cracking deal, especially because I got a free pedal as well. A Maestro. Gibson are giving these away at the moment. I picked up an Arcas compressor sustainer. When we plug this in later, we'll also try this and see what it sounds like. So $12.49 with a free pedal is a cracking deal. These retail for around about, well, I mean, studios, there seems to be an enormous range of Les Paul Studios at the moment in different colorways. This is the Figured range, Les Paul Studio Figured. This is Antique Natural, and they do various different colorways, honeybursts and blah, 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 blah. Have a look yourself. I'm not going to try and list them and put them all up on screen. They do the figured versions, they do the solid ones, you know, the smoked bursts, the ebony, the cherry versions, and they do a Les Paul session version as well. They all seem to be around about £1,500, £1,600, £1,700. So £12.49 that was a great deal. Unfortunately, there don't seem to be any in this colour at this price left. I've put a link to Gear for Music in the description box though. They've got a bunch available from, I think it's around about $13.50. So have a look, do your research yourself, see what's available. If you see one of these, well, if you see this sort of price, I mean, I'd say buy it because it looks to be a cracking guitar. It's a Les Paul Studio. What's a Les Paul Studio, I hear you ask? Well, let's review it and find out. Let's get under the skin of this thing. So what makes it a studio? Well, let's start by weighing it. It's quite light for a Les Paul. It is £7.11, which is 3.49 kilos. And that is because this Les Paul Studio has what they call ultra modern weight relief. And yeah, I'll put a shot on the screen. That's what it looks like underneath the maple cap. It has got a maple cap, and it's got a centre seam down the middle there. And this is what they call a AA figured top. And it's not a veneer, it is a proper maple cap. On top of an ultra modern weight relieved mahogany body. There you go, which I can tell you is the 3-piece body. I can see a seam there and a seam there. It's difficult to see them from there, but yeah, 1, 2, 3-piece body, mahogany set neck, normal heel. So kind of a normal Les Paul heel there, isn't it? And binding, it has got binding on the neck, as you can see. Around the edges, one of the ways that they save money on the Studio is I think they just scrape the edge there. So it looks like a binding, but it's not a kind of a stuck-on binding, as it were. Can you see that? It's very attractive. It's very attractive. Some may say more attractive than a stuck-on binding, because you can actually see the flame. This is a particularly nice top. I mean, I think so anyway. So yeah, that's the body, mahogany neck. It's got an Indian rosewood fingerboard, and they call the neck profile slim taper. Okay, let's have a look at the profile and measurements on the screen now. Okay, here's the neck profile and measurements at the 1st fret. And here's the neck profile and measurements at the 12th fret. It feels quite normal, the neck. It's got a 12-inch radius, 22 medium jumbo frets. It's got fret nibs, so you know you're not going to feel any sharpness, are you, on the finishing? I'm just having a look with my beady eyes. It's got a nice job though. Nice cues. I'm laughing because it's a Gibson. I'm saying, oh look, there's no obvious imperfections where the binding is fitted. I'll do some close-ups of the frets. Now you will see tooling marks because I think they file away the binding, and I can actually see there are going to be tooling marks because it's done by hand. But it doesn't look untidy anywhere. The fit and finish is all really good. It is actually. This video thumbnail could have been all brilliant Gibson QC or something like that. People like that sort of stuff, don't they? Go, what, good? Gibson good? They're rubbish. No, they're not always rubbish. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're good. On this occasion, they're good. It's got a Graphtec nut. It's got a Gibson headstock, obviously, and it's got a screen printed Gibson logo as opposed to an inlay, mother of pearl or whatever it is they inlay. So you can see that's one of the differences. One of the ways they save money for the Studio, I suppose. It's got Gibson Deluxe vintage style tuners, same as on many standard models. two screw bell truss rod cover. I'm going to whip that off actually in a bit once we've got the strings off and have a look and see if the truss rod style's the same. It will be, won't it? I mean, it's a USA Gibson, isn't it? So that's that. Let's get them strings off and have a closer look. So I've covered most of the stuff that I do after I take the strings off. Before I took the strings off, didn't I? But yeah, have a close-up look at this rosewood fingerboard. Very nice. Oh, and yeah, it has got a lovely nitro smell, which I did notice. And this comes with the soft case, incidentally, which also gives it this smell. So right, it's got a very lightweight aluminium tailpiece. It's got a Nashville style tunematic bridge. Oh, it's all very light as well. Well, that is very light. Blimey. Now, so Nashville versus ABR1. Let me show you. I've done this before, but I do like to mansplain these things. This is a Nashville style tunematic. This is a Gibson ABR1 style. This is gold because this is a replacement I've got for my Les Paul Custom. It says on the back there, don't know if you can read that, Gibson ABR1. It says on the back there, nothing. There's nothing on the back of that. But the main difference, in you know, how you can tell the difference visually is the width. The ABR1 style is much slimmer. There you go. See that? Right, what's next? Poker chip. Hang on. Here's the case you get with it. Lovely case. I love these cases. What have we got? We've got a few bits in here. Oh, they give you a free strap. Give you a polishing cloth. And this bag here, which contains the poker chip. I thought I would put the poker chip on. Which is really hard. It's really hard. I mean, you can't unscrew that. Oh, well, I can't unscrew it by hand. Well, you can't without hurting your fingers, to be honest with you. Would I take pliers to a guitar that I'm going to raffle off? No, I wouldn't. So, unfortunately, whoever wins this in the raffle is going to have to decide whether or not they want the poker chip on. So, you know. I was going to do it, but I'm not, because it's just a pain in the arse, and I just wish Gibson would just put it on. Is there a special tool for that or something? Right, here we go. Now, these are Gibson Burstbucker Pro pickups. Let's see what the readings are. On the bridge first, we've got a reading of 8.06 kilo ohms with an inductance of 4.50 henries. On the neck, 7.56K with an inductance of 4.06 henries. Middle, just for fun, 3.90K. Now, these pickups are coil tapped, according to the specs, okay? Which, as I understand it, is different to a coil split. A coil split being where they literally just use one of the two coils that you have in a humbucker. A coil tap, I think, is still using both of the coils, but taking a tap off somewhere in the middle, okay? That's all I can explain it. I mean, you know, do your own research if you want to find out more, or find someone that knows what they're talking about. But let's see if it affects the reading when we tap it. Bridge, 8.06K. There's no difference at all. I wonder if the inductance is different. Oh yeah, it changes the inductance. That's interesting. Which is 4.50 without the tap, 3.15 Henrys with the tap. Yeah, that's interesting. If you like that sort of thing. Okay. Same with the neck, 7.56. 7.56 with it tapped. Inductance with it tapped, 3.02 Henrys. Without it tapped, 4.06 Henrys. Well, different readings, I can't really tell you what it means, but it's something, isn't it? I do often wish that I'd bothered to learn stuff, either before or after I'd been messing around with knobs and switches and going, oh, I wonder what that does. Oh, that. What is it? I don't know. No idea. Anyway, let's get the screwdriver out. We'll definitely take the pick guard off. There you go. What do you reckon? Pick guard on or off? So the Mick Ronson Gibson signature that has just been released, was it 8-9 grand, something like that? His didn't have a pick guard, well, not on the version that they've just released, and it also had uncovered humbuckers, although they were originally covered. I was watching some Spiders from Mars last night actually on YouTube, and while he was playing his natural custom on that, they still had covers on the pickups. So if I was going to keep this, I would absolutely be tempted to take the covers off or replace these pickups with some uncovered ones. Yeah, I mean, because yeah, this appeals to me because it's a Rono tribute, isn't it? Sort of, on a budget. Right, let's do this. Here we go. Right. See that? It says AT. What's that? Antique top? That's all I can think of. This pickup says Rhythm BB Pro, dated March 2025. It's got the pattern applied for sticker. Not sure if that's, oh, that will be 4 conductor, won't it? Because it's got a tap on it. Okay. There's no long neck tenon evident. I don't think, I certainly didn't expect there to be, but it all looks very clean, and you can see, or I can see the maple cap very clearly. Let me just see if that works for you guys. I don't know if it will or not. Hang on, there you go. You see that? You see the maple cap there? Nice. Nice. Oh, we like a maple cap. Yeah, someone commented last week that the veneer looked rubbish. It's not a veneer. It's not an Epiphone. The expensive Epiphones that, sorry, I'm just trying to get that back. There's a lot of Epiphones like the Gibson inspired by Gibson, like the Epiphone inspired by Gibson Customs, in this price range, aren't they? They've got veneers. I mean, this is my point of why would you buy an Epiphone inspired by Gibson when you can get an actual? I mean, I've got this new, cheaper than a lot of those. LPST Les Paul Studio A25. There. Make it up yourself. Make up your own interpretation of what that means. There you go. Nice and tidy, neat and tidy. Good old chunky maple cap, hiding all of that ultra modern weight relief. And of course the pickup says Lead BB Pro. Very nice. And here's inside the control cavity. It's very neat and tidily done on a printed circuit board, basically. I've not actually seen this type before. It does look pretty smart, actually. These volume pots with the taps on look really neat. It's got a certain amount of plug and play. The pickups are, yeah, they both got plugs on. There's one, there's two. This would be going to the switch, and yeah, all looks neat and tidy. I wouldn't want to mess around with it. I wouldn't know where to start. There you go. That's that. And finally, underneath the truss rod cover, showing the Gibson standard bell end style. There you go. Right, let's put a new set of strings on it, plug it in, find out what it sounds like. See you in a minute. Going to get a copyright strike for that, aren't I? Let's hope it was worth it. I love that song. So that's the guitar, just clean, well, just with no effects at all, no pedals. I've got stuff on the board today, but I haven't used any of it yet. So this is just the guitar. That's what the pickup sounds like, or that's what the bridge pickup sounds like. And on the neck, it's a lot darker. Let's do it. So that pedal that I was using there is called a cockfight, because Mick Ronson used to cock his wire, didn't he, to get that middle, you know, something like that anyway. So this is a great little electro harmonics thing, which has got lots of different things on it, fuzz on it and everything, and you can change your frequency. So it's just easier to dial in the exact cock that you need. I nearly went there. I don't think you can imagine what I said in my head then. I'm not saying it out loud. Make up your own joke. This is nice, isn't it? So no pedals there. Let's see what this tap is. It's quite bright without losing too much volume, isn't it? So I was trying to pull the tone up. That's not a split. If you try and pull that up, you'll break it. Takes quite a lot of top off of the neck pickup if you tap it. You know what I mean? Let's try the free pedal, shall we? So this is the compression sustainer that I just stomped on. Let's take the cock off for a minute. Right, this is the bridge pickup, fully cranked, no effects. And now with the compression sustainer. It's quite subtle. I mean, it can be quite subtle. It can be very unsubtle as well. So I've kind of got it set just so that it takes the edge off and smooths it all out. Here's the chord. Without. hope you can hear that difference. I used to use it a lot for when I was doing chord sequences like this. It really smooths it all out. It just tidies up your playing, to be honest. So that's what the Boss CS3 compression sustainer sounds like. So let's try the Arcus Comp Sustain, compressor sustainer. Right, what have we got? We've got a high and a low setting, so I'll start with it on low. First, just set the level so that it's not giving it a boost or anything. It's about right, isn't it? Oh, straight away it sounds quite like... sliding around everywhere because I put no Velcro on it. Come back. Oh dear. That's all right, isn't it? Yes, Cole, it was all right. I think all right is a bit of an understatement for guitar, I'll be honest with you. Playing was all right. Guitar, fantastic. I really like it. I really, really like this guitar. And do you know what? I think, obviously, this has got the weight relief. So it's under £8 and it feels good. It feels a nice weight, certainly for a Les Paul. And I think it affects the sound. It's just lighter. What do I mean? What do I mean? I've said before in the past that I find Les Pauls can be a little bit overpowering. You know, they want to go all the time, you know, and you've got to back them off all the time. I was on 10 on the volumes on this the whole time, actually, I think. Yeah. I didn't really roll the volumes back. To be fair, I think the pots are not the best. The tones were not the best. I used them a little bit. I think you know, if you can see on knob cam when I'm fiddling, you know, I rolled them off a little bit, but they weren't the best. You know, the wiring wasn't the best, and I suppose that's at the expense of having these coil taps, which sounded all right. It sounded all right. I used it a little bit. Coaxed some good sounds out of it. I hope you'll agree. Certainly, when I started playing, and I was playing a bit of ziggy right at the beginning, I didn't have any effects on, and it needed a little bit more drive to really get that Rono sound, didn't it? But it did a good enough job. The pickups are pokey enough to, you know, to push this rig over, just over into the edge of the breakup, further into breakup. It just on. Oh no! Oh, it's go. Oh, it's further than. Oh, it's go over the edge. Do you know what I mean? Don't you? So pretty good. Neck a little bit dark, but as you hopefully agree, it sounded pretty good in that jam there. So I'll be sorry to see it go. Really will be sorry to see it go. I say that about a lot of guitars because I'm going to raffle this off. Okay, so you could win this guitar. How could we win it, Cole? Well, if you've been following the channel for a little while, you'll know that I run regular raffles to keep the circle of guitars a-turning, okay? And this will be our latest prize. First prize in our latest raffle. Links in the description box. It's now live. The draw takes place on Sunday the 29th of March. So you've got a couple of weeks to get your tickets in. All the info you need about the raffle is there. Follow the link, FAQs and all that sort of stuff. It's pretty straightforward. Buy a ticket. You have a chance of winning, you know, but the point of it is to support this channel. The proceeds go to support this channel, and we also always donate 10% of everything to charity. On this occasion, we're going to donate to the Alzheimer's Society, which is a charity I like to support. That's pretty much all you need to know. All the other information is there. If you want to support the channel, buy a raffle ticket. They're a £5. You know, it helps. It keeps us going because, you know, YouTube doesn't pay the bills. Simple as that. The bills are paid by our channel partners, Gear for Music, and all the subscribers over on the TV channel. Thank you, guys. And, you know, YouTube contributes a little bit. All those annoying ads that you have to watch, like this one, yeah, they pay us peanuts for those. And it's taking over, didn't it? It's taking over. I'd love to remove those ads completely. If I get enough support, you know, from all of these things, from the raffles, from the TV channel, and from sponsors, I'll just take them out. What can they do? They'll probably put them in anyway, wouldn't they? Anyway, I digress. Really? That's unusual. Look, yeah, someone's going to own this. I wish it were me. Truth of the matter is, though, I've enjoyed it for a few weeks. Yeah, it would be about three 3-4 weeks by the time it goes off to a new home. I've enjoyed it, and truth of the matter is, I'll move on to another guitar next week anyway, and I have to concentrate on that and play that, because that's what I'm filming. So this will sit in the corner unloved. You know, I'll look at it from time to time and I go, oh, I fancy that. But, you know, truth of the matter is, it's better off being played by one of you lot. So, links in the description box. Raffle's now live. If you buy a ticket, thanks for your support and good luck. Watch the raffle live if you want on 29th of March at 8 o'clock in the evening. That'll be British summertime then. So that's Greenwich Mean Time +1, I think. 8 o'clock in the evening, Sunday 29th of March. And if you win, I'll reach out to you by email pretty much straight away. And obviously it's live on raffle.com, so you can check check the site and you'll see who's won. And I hope it's you. And I suppose that's about all I've got to say now. Lovely guitar. If you see one of these at the price that I paid, £1,249, bloody get one, because it's a Les Paul for life. You know, it's a studio. But you know what? I mean, I think a lot of people say that this is the one that they would use to gig with. This is the one that, you know, you can own without too much responsibility. Responsibility? Is that the right word? You know, a Les Paul standard. Oh, it's the icon. You know, it's always the bit. Oh, the Holy Grail. Les Paul Studio. Yeah, it's a usable one, isn't it? I think. I love it. I love it. And of course, if you can get one for this price, it's cheaper than a lot of those costly Epiphones that are out there. And it's got a real maple cap. There's no veneer on this. It's a bloody look at this, isn't it? I really lucked out on this. And the pedal was good as well, wasn't it? You know, there you go. That's it. That's all for this week, ladies and germs. Next week, this one. It's got to be the Lucille. I'm itching to get me hands on this. Stereo. What's all that about? Is it stereo? We don't know. We'll have to find out next week. But yeah, I'm itching to play this. It's going to be the thrill is gone, isn't it? You know, bluesy bollocks next week. Here, same time, same place. I look forward to seeing you then, and we'll review Lucille. All right. Cheers. See you later. go and pick the bones out of that, shall we? Great guitar.